you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives, a divorce. So from the year 20...
Can anything be simple with y'all?
Nope.
Everything,
Nope. It's got to be a conscious uncoupling.
Everything got to be a thing, but not a thing.
Yeah.
We are together, but not together.
Don't make a big deal.
We got a divorce, but we didn't get a divorce. The y'all doing, man?
We live separate lives.
I'm taking
together.
a shit, but I'm not really taking a shit right now. Am I taking a shit? I don't know. What the man? Can y'all just pick one?
You're not wrong. You mean I'm right? All I said was you're not wrong.
Right, that's all I said.
We're going to be at the Broadway Comedy Club again. That slap had one hell of a ripple effect. We still feeling the aftershocks of this, man, because a lot of stuff is starting to come out now. It's almost like it's almost like when we're talking about Will Smith, when he hit Chris Rock, just they're like all kind of private shit flew out his face.
Yeah, right.
It's like, because I don't know if it's fallout or this stuff was going to come out eventually, but it's just been announced today, I think, by Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett Smith says she and Will Smith have been separated since 2016. And the rest of the world is saying, no shit. All of us knew this shit to one degree or another.
Especially Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie.
Like, I know.
and a few of the kids' friends and shit.
Yeah.
No, hell yeah. I mean, if everything you probably looking at and speculating, we've all been thinking about this for a while, that these two have had some sort of a strange relationship going on. Even though Jada Pinkett Smith says that, I don't know what this means, man. I don't know what this means at all. It says that we are separated, but yet we're still married and there for each other, and we got each other's backs, but we're not together, and we don't want to be together, but we are together. I don't.
There's too much money and property to split up, and they're just not together, but they're married legally. That's what that means.
Yeah, it means like at this point we probably want to around.
Yeah.
But it's just too much stuff going on, and we are a power couple. It's probably in our best interest to stay together, career-wise and estate-wise and all that.
And she broke the deal. The deal probably was keep your shit on the DL. And she didn't do that. And that's why he got mad.
Yeah, she put on that red table. And
she was photographing the dude. But anyway, go ahead.
But they would get together and talk about how great their marriage was, and they wanted to be an example to other people on how to have a great marriage and raise great kids. Then they do the red table and talk about, even him saying like, yeah, we almost split. You had your thing going, and I had mine going. But then we figured out that, okay, we actually are going to stay married and work it together. So then to say like we've been separated since 2016, I was like, man, this timeline is screwy. I don't.
Oh, man, this is worse than the multiverse.
Yeah.
I don't want to claim to know what's happening with them. I don't. All I know is that they putting a lot of mixed messages out there, and it just seems like. Yeah, that's true.
He ain't said shit.
He's trying to keep it quiet.
I think he's kind of tired of this shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like, she said, what?
He's like, I've had one hell of a fucking year,
yeah,
man.
Sure have.
It's going on 2.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm really tired of this.
He woke up and turned the Today Show on and said, ain't this about a bitch?
And she just won't be quiet.
Nope.
God damn.
My mama told me not to marry her, but no, I couldn't listen.
Yeah, let me see what's going on here, man. Because they are saying a lot of mixed things about this.
The red table ratings, that's what she wants.
Yeah. So it seemed like just because I was told something years ago and I always blew it off. And I kind of hinted to some things. I'm not going to even tell you everything I heard, but
I know what you mean. Everybody
all
heard
know
things.
that.
Well, this guy, I'm just saying this guy at this time was telling me this shit. And he told me a lot of stuff. I just blew it off. I was like, whatever. But, there's a little bit of overlap that might be. He might have been right about some things, but let's see here. It says appearing on Bravo is what happens. Will and I have amazing chemistry on a lot of different levels. We love to laugh together. We love to learn together. We just love each other. When it comes to their marriage these days, Pinkett Smith said that she and Smith are still figuring out. Y'all been figuring this shit out for like 2 decades now. God damn.
Just say the shit or don't. I'm tired of this round. I had an entanglement. You about it. I'm tired of this whole roundabout bullshit.
And with the interviews and the press conferences, it's like, that's your shit. Keep it to yourself.
Yeah. We've been doing some really heavy duty work together. We just got deep love for each other, and we are going to figure out what that looks like for us. I'm going to be by his side, but also allow him to figure this out for himself. You know, I'm just going to tell you what it sounds like. It sounds like people want to around. They're tired of each other in certain areas, but they still want to be friends, but they know that there's a lot of power in being together too. And they got kids and all kind of stuff. You know, I mean,
kids are grown.
The kids are grown.
Yeah, it just sounds like, I don't know, man.
And plus the way they raise their kids. Remember they said when they turn 16, they let them do their own thing. I mean, they have bodyguards and stuff, but they don't ask permission to do. They go off and do the thing. Yeah, that's how they decided to raise them. That's the truth.
Let's see what this says.
The kids are grown. They've been grown.
Yeah.
What does this say here?
She opened up about an issue that has been kept secret.
Will Smith's like, God damn.
I know. He's like, I'm a worthy.
Shit, I asked you to be quiet. You asked you to be quiet, and you wrote a book.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
I wrote my book about me. You wrote your book about us.
Right. Yeah.
You say most powerful couple. It's true because everybody else done got divorced.
Yep.
Tom Cruise, all divorced. So
and you
they're
seeing
still
more
together,
people.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody said love don't exist in 2023. 2023 is when love died. Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
Ricky Martin.
That's right.
Is that the right name?
Yeah.
Ricky Martin, bro. I remember watching those two for years. And Ricky Martin's gay, but he married his boyfriend, and they look like the best couple.
Yeah.
Died this year, their romance, their marriage.
Yeah.
They've been married for like 20 years or some shit.
Your boy from Magic Mike.
Channing Tatum?
No, the other one. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to try to say his name. Joe.
Manganiello. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, the Jonas boy. Damn. And I thought that was going to last.
No, you knew that was going to last.
Man, I said, if anything, those are going to last right there.
I didn't think it was going to last, but I didn't think it was going to get so ugly, though.
She got ugly real quick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He said, did it? And did it ever?
Listen.
It got ugly 24 hours later because they put out a statement saying, this was a mutual decision. We are still friends. The next day, it's like, fuck you, give me my kid.
Right.
I'm taking him to the UK.
Yeah, she was like, you can't have these.
Yeah, you tried to make me look like a bad mom. Give me my goddamn kid.
He's talking shit.
Oh, wow.
That shit got ugly 12 hours later.
Yeah, he was like, look at this bitch out here partying and shit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
He was talking shit.
He's like, wow, look at me, man. I'm a homebody. I stay at home with the kids.
I'm Christian.
Look at her taking damn bottles to the head and shit,
And it wasn't that the kid was with her when she was doing it.
And then she turned around and said, man, I went out just a couple of times. Y'all taking these pictures out of context. He's the one that goes out. I like to stay at home. I'm taking... Give my goddamn... You want to play this game? All right. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm taking him.
And,
25 hours later.
And the press wasn't even talking shit about her. He was like, look at these photos, goddamn it. He went out of his way to talk shit.
Yeah.
And she's like, I got something for you.
But
these kids growing up in the UK.
As crazy as the situation is, they're still together. As Jada Pinkett Smith and Will, they still together.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. Wow, can't you imagine that? Hugh Jackman and what we thought was the love of his life for years.
No.
They split up. But these crazy are still together. How is that?
Because they're not together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because they barely see each other.
Yeah.
It's really easy to stay with somebody like that.
But the Oscars, when he slapped it, they see each other for 2 years right before them Oscars, man. They ain't been in the same room for decades. And they talk on
That's
Zoom.
why she was quick to say, I didn't tell him to do that.
Right. She was like, I didn't even know you cared that much. He's like, I don't. I look bad.
You and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives, a divorce. So from the year 20...
Can anything be simple with y'all?
Nope.
Everything,
It's got to be a conscious uncoupling.
Everything got to be a thing, but not a thing.
Yeah.
We are together, but not together.
Don't make a big deal.
We got a divorce, but we didn't get a divorce. The y'all doing, man?
We live separate lives.
I'm taking a shit, but I'm not really taking a shit right now. Am I taking a shit? I don't know. What the man? Can y'all just pick one?
You're not wrong. You mean I'm right? All I said was you're not wrong.
Right, that's all I said. Yes. Yes. I had to reread it. You did? Because it's pretty clear.
I don't know.
16, which is 7 years ago now.
Yes.
Y'all have been
So what? I mean, that should have been her next question.
Right. Maybe it was. They just cut it.
Boy, you know Will is at home like, God damn.
I swear to God, man.
She didn't tell me she's going to say any of this shit.
He
Hey,
spit his eggs
you
out.
want to come watch this? I feel like I don't. What's she saying
For
now?
some reason, I feel really bad for Will Smith right now.
I do, man.
I really
do. I watched this shit at 8 a.m. and I was like, oh my God. I'm like, woke up, eat this breakfast.
Can I just eat my cereal before you tell me what she said?
Yo, man, shut up, man. If you want to keep your job, goddamn it, don't say a goddamn word to me right now.
Here's a tweet from 50 Cent. I don't want to read that.
He threw his phone out the window. I get another one. he was eating his cereal, pushing it aside. Y'all drinking.
Will Smith at home watching this interview like this right now.
Oh, yeah.
He's at home talking about. No, yeah, all right. Mad as hell, tears in his eyes.
So you gave him a concussion.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
You gonna be busting through walls like Hancock and
God
shit.
damn. Jada, welcome to Earth. Come on. Yeah, man. See some more of this right here. Damn, I feel bad for this man. This man, he going through one right now.
Go to his house, I bet you TV's flying out the window like, was that SCTV?
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, SCTV.
Yeah.
Which none of these kids know any of that shit right
Well,
there.
we do. I don't give a fuck. They know. Look it up, assholes.
I kind of care. Let me see. But damn, where did this fucking interview go? God damn it. I don't even know how to deal with this shit now.
You lost it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, she don't say much more.
She don't say much more than that?
No. I saw this morning.
You did?
Trust me. That's it. Then Hoda starts with all the bullshit ass questions. You know, I'm serious. It's really not worth.
So
After that part, I was mad that I wasted my time watching the rest of the interview. I'll be honest.
Yeah. No, I hear
Yeah,
you.
because
Will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through
See?
whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
but you still live
We
separately.
live separately.
I have some
Told you.
questions. I have so many.
It was the strangest.
See, told you.
She did.
You shake your
She
head.
did.
See what you just did right there? That was me this morning. God damn.
You
Why
sure
did I
did.
sit here and wait?
You tried to tell me. I didn't listen. I'm hard-headed.
No.
I'm hard-headed.
I don't
No.
blame you for wanting to see it. I was just like, I'm telling you. And let me tell you something else. That ended more abruptly than I remember this morning. I remember.
They cut that shit. I edited that shit down.
Well, you got the meat of it out.
Yeah.
Oh, now why are you doing this? Because we're separate. Don't break a promise. She's like, all right, cut. That's all she's gonna say. Never
Man.
mind.
So years ago, I was in LA, and it was around this time. Maybe it was before. Maybe no. It's probably no. I think it was before. No, it was before this. It was actually a couple of years probably before this, and there was a guy who was telling me all about this shit. And I just keep in mind, I also just heard somebody tell me that Bubbles the chimpanzee killed Michael Jackson. So I don't know what to believe. So I don't know what to believe. But this guy told me. He told me a lot of things, but I didn't. But he said, man. He said, they ain't got no marriage, man. And this is before all this shit was coming out, which is why I'm bringing this up. And I think you were with us at the time. It's somebody who was a fan of Spill.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're still watching us now, but we've seen him a couple of times after this. And he told me years ago before this shit was ever coming out. He's like, man, they ain't got no real marriage. Man, they they do this and they do that. And I'm just
I've
letting you
been
know
there,
right now. Yeah. But
I might have told you that back in the early 2000s.
yeah, maybe. But this guy was really adamant about it. And I was just, and he was talking like he knew, and I just blew him off. And I can tell you right now, there's certain things that he said
That are there.
that was very close to what Jada's even saying right now. And he said some other outlandish, crazy shit that I'm scared to say, but if it ever came out, I'd be like, let me just say this. I halfway believe him on it now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy what he said. And at the time, I thought you were full of shit, but I'm not going to tell you to your face. I was like, yeah, brother, right. I hear you. Yeah, whatever. And then, right now, yeah.
What am I doing right now?
What?
I'm on a swing set.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
swinging the other way.
Well, or just swinging,
swinging.
period,
Okay.
and fluid.
Yeah, I've heard
That's
that.
what I've always heard.
Yeah, I've always
swinging
heard that.
and fluid.
But
Okay, yeah.
I never
Fair
knew
enough.
if it was just like one source that spread to people or several people knew.
I've heard several people say that. None of my business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
No,
that I'm not
exactly.
judging it at all.
No, but
I just don't know why they got to make such a big deal out of it.
But I hear exactly what you're saying. Yeah, and that's exactly what was going on.
I didn't want to just say it. Because we keep, we dance around like Jada is.
Yeah.
I think we gave more information than she did.
You look at Hoda.
She did.
Right. You look at Hoda copy. She's like, okay. Jesus.
I don't want to judge them or anything like that because everybody has all kind of different arrangements.
Sure.
And them being not married but still living together. When listen, I don't even believe in marriage. If you want to know the honest truth, so I think there's all kind of arrangements that people can make. You want to be married, don't be married. Want to say you're married but live together? Wait, I don't give a. But it just seems like this is a one-handed situation right here. It's like one person's doing one thing and one person doesn't really agree to it. It's what it feels like.
Yeah. And one person's got a career to try to protect and kind of repair.
Rebuild, yeah.
And she really, she's just not on that level. I'm not saying anything bad about her. She's not on his level in terms of career-wise. So him out there running his mouth is not going to do
if
anything.
they're living separately like she says, then are they still a power couple?
I don't know, man. Maybe not as of this morning.
It might be crumbling now. Because that's why I'm thinking that they're still together because, that they want to keep the benefits of being a power couple. But, I don't know.
Maybe he was
I was just going to say, it's hard for, that's one of the things about being a power couple. You're in the spotlight and you can't say things like we have an open marriage. You can't say things like we're flexible with what we do in our sex lives, our romantic lives, our personal lives. Because people start judging. All of a sudden, the box office returns on a family film is not that high anymore. As you can see, just a mere slap has taken a toll on this man's career.
Yeah.
This one incident right here has affected it. So this is one of the trappings of fame that I think they're talking about. They obviously have something going on, some kind of arrangement in their marriage where they can't give us all the details. But yet people,
Sure.
I don't know why she's deciding to put it all out there.
The other side of it is, he called her and go, look, this slap shit ain't going away. So I need you to make me look kind of sympathetic. So go ahead and just say something. I got your back.
Yeah.
I thought this shit would blow over, but it's not.
Yeah.
I know, I'm kidding, but I'm just saying.
But maybe, who knows, man? But yeah, it's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing. But it just doesn't feel like even though Jada's doing all the talking, I don't feel like they're on the same page.
They're definitely on the same page of that book. He's still reading the forward. And she over there on chapter 8.
In the appendices.
Yeah, she's over there in the middle of the book.
Hell yeah.
He's like, is it getting any better? Oh, shit.
Hey, man, you don't want to read past chapter 5.
Exactly. That's when it gets kind of for you. Wait, I'm in this.
What is this right here? Somebody said, read this. Jada Pinkett Smith says Chris Rock asked her out on a date amid rumors she and Will were divorcing. Who knows, man? I don't believe it.
But what's the timeline on that?
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly. So this came out today and it says, let me see here. Do I have any desire to talk to Chris? Here's my desire. I just hope that all the misunderstanding around this can be cleared up and there can be peace, yes. I talk about this in the book. I think that there might be some misunderstanding between Chris and I as far as the 2016 Oscars. I think that he might have taken offense, which I meant no harm in offending. It was my intention. But I do think there's a big, what's the part y'all talking about, going on dates and shit?
Well, the 2016 Oscars, remember what he said when she was boycotting? He was like, me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited. And then she got on there and got mad and said something back. So
yeah, okay.
He started, if you want to be honest, by making that joke.
Yeah.
So this might have been a while back.
You could say about the timeline of that, but this is Hollywood. So we're not privy to that information. Maybe he knew, like, it's one of those, those Hollywood secrets that everybody else knows.
Yeah.
But nobody,
maybe he knew.
It's not out there.
He asked, he was like, wait, if you...
Oh, this is...
I mean, if he did ask her out, whether she shot him down or not, and she probably did, that would at least inform why Will Smith got so mad enough to hit him.
Yeah.
I feel like it was more because he felt emasculated.
Well, yeah.
You know, all that stuff
That
was
makes
coming
sense,
out
Martin.
with the other guy.
Actually, no, it's that.
It would be a resentment that's always been in the back of his head.
Man,
ever since
some of
then.
that shit is
Maybe,
probably all of the above.
Yeah, it could be
Can
all
you
that
imagine
together.
him being him and your wife is coming out telling about how she had sex with one of your kids' friends?
Yeah.
And then Chris Rock asked her out when there was just a hint of you separating back.
Right.
Because this is 2016, so I think you're exactly right.
And then,
Yeah,
and
you
then-
mean like this whole
then he
time,
always
that
makes
little
it-
weasel,
Yeah.
he would just like the moment he saw it open it, he went for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said, because this was back in 2016 when that happened. Yeah, he apologized and then looked like he asked her out. So,
And he started going with Lake Bill.
so Will been catching a bad one for years. he's been bottling this shit for a long time. Wow. Yeah, I mean, there's still no answers. Only they know what's going on with them.
Yeah,
But putting it all together, it should have seemed like it's all kind of making sense. Don't it?
don't do it like that, man.
I mean, it feels like when you putting the pieces together, this is a mystery starting to solve itself.
You know what? He got nominated for that too. He must have been channeling that shit. Boy.
Hell yeah.
Come kill this.
About Chris and
Jada
and her and everybody. at the same
everybody
time.
else. Yeah.
Shit, he's probably thinking about them.
Everybody can suck my dick.
He's probably thinking about after Earth bombing and everything. They probably thinking about shit. Why my son walking around in a goddamn dressed like Batman and shit?
Running away from flies and shit.
God damn it! I'm tired of all you mother. I'm tired of all you mother.
All that shit.
Why I got y'all? Why come out now? Y'all can be normal. Goddamn it.
I ain't Margo no more.
I was better off getting chased by drug dealers back in Philly.
Oh, well, they got two different interests going on. One is interested in shutting up, and one is interested in
Guess which one is which?
who is who?
He's like, the motherfuckers now on the Today Show this morning.
The one who didn't write a book.
I wrote a book.
The one who still thinks they're married. Right.
I wrote a book. My book says, my wife's name is Jada Pinkett. Your book got all my shit up in it.
Will Smith gonna write a 2-page book. Shut
The end.
the end.
P.S.
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 pages. Shut 4. Shut the up.
And Shut is on the cover.
Yeah. So it is 2 pages.